This is the Big Six lesson conclusion. Welcome back, boys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed the introduction and the other videos that you have seen. What we are going to do now is we are going to review the lesson purpose. So, we're going to review what we have learned about the Big Six model. I'm going to show you a resource handout that I've created to help you on your journey. We're going to look at each step in detail, and then I'm going to summarize the lesson at the end. This is the lesson handout that I've created to help you. On this handout, you will find an explanation of each one of the big steps. You will also find links to resources to support your learning. So each link, there are 5 in total, will either give you tips, graphic organizers, guiding questions, a planning guide, or self reflection tips to help you. I've also provided some helpful recommendations while you are completing your project. Big Six Step 1. So, what is task definition? It's defining an information problem, so it's coming up with a topic. It's also recognizing what information is needed to solve the problem. Here is where you're going to create a question that you need to answer based on your topic. Big Six Step 2 is what is information seeking strategies? Okay, now that you have your topic, you have defined your question, what you need to do now is create a plan. How are you going to find your resources? What are you going to use? Are you going to use online ebooks, databases, print books? What's the best fit for you? Figure out some additional resources that you may need. Do you need videos? Do you need photographs? Now you're going to also organize your information and you're going to create a checklist. Step 3. What is location and access? Okay, now that you've figured out a plan, you've also determined what resources you're going to use. Now you actually have to find them. Are you going to find them on the library shelves if it's a print resource like a book? Where do you have to go to online to find it? Do you need to use a database? Do you need to go to a certain website? Once you have located your resources, now you actually need to get the information from each resource. This is where you can use your headings or subheadings to help you figure out the most important information. Also, online, if you are looking through databases, use helpful search strategies like limiters, Boolean terms, a table of contents in a book. What is it that's going to help you find the information that you need? Step 4. What is use of information? Now you need to actually read the relevant information in each resource. So, the information that you need to actually answer your question. The way that you're going to do this, boys and girls, is by annotating. What that means is you're going to write notes and you're going to highlight what do I need to use that's going to help me answer what I need. And of course, figuring out what you also need to cite, giving credit to the author. Step 5 is synthesis. So now that you have your information, it's time to organize it. You may have an overload of information. You may have so much stuff that it's kind of hard to figure out what to do. So don't worry. Looking at the graphic organizer here on the left, that's one way you could organize your information. You put your topic at the top. Underneath that, you could put each article or book or resource that you found. And then underneath, you make kind of like a bullet list of points of the useful information that you found in each resource. So it's very important that you organize yourself. Find patterns in the data. What is it that you keep seeing that's being repeated or that the authors are agreeing with? Something that it shares in common. Once you've done that, you're going to create a product with your findings. It could be a presentation, an essay, a flyer, a video. The possibilities are endless, and it's up to you, but it's also up to what your teacher has requested of you. And then once you've done that, you're going to share your results with others, what you found out. And step 6, what is evaluation? Once you've created your product, you're going to self-reflect. Did your research solve the problem? You're also going to self-reflect on the information seeking process. How was it when you looked for information? Was it easy? Was it hard? Did you need a lot of help? I want you to think about the process in finding information and the information that you chose. And then also receive feedback from others. What do others think of your presentation or your product? In conclusion, the Big Six model is an information seeking process where a question is determined, it's researched, you create a product, and then you self reflect on your learning. The handout in this presentation that I showed you earlier is an essential tool that I want you to use as a guide for when you get stuck or for when you need help. Just a reminder, the big 6 steps are task definition, information seeking strategies, location and access, use of information, synthesis, and evaluation. Now that we have gone over this lesson, it's your time and it's your turn to get to work.